Hello and welcome to another video of the SQL series where we are going through SQL questions presented on Data Lemur. In this video we'll have a look at the question unfinished parts. It has been asked in Tesla interview questions. So let's jump right into the question and see if we can produce a query which solves this problem. So Tesla is investigating bottlenecks in their production and they need your help to extract the relevant data. Write a query that determines which parts have begun the assembly process but are not yet finished. We have one table and all the columns and their corresponding data types have been mentioned here. So we have a part, finish date, assembly step. So essentially we have all the steps mentioned, and whichever component whichever component has an empty finish date or a null finish date would mean that this component is not finished yet, and hence you see this as an output here. So as we always approach our problems, and this is the way we will continue to approach it, is we just print out the table and see how it is, and then from there we'll try to build a solution that might work or solve this question. So as the first step, let's just list out everything and see how the table looks like, get a sense of it, feel of it. So we do see some components, finish date, steps, and we also see some of the components that do have a null finish date here. So as the first step, so essentially what we want to do is we want to filter for all the components that have an empty finish date, and we would want to list that out at the end of the day. So as the first step, let's just go ahead and try to generate all the rows that do have an empty finish date. So what we can do is we can just go ahead and include a where clause finish date is null, and it should give us all the rows where the finish date is null. Yes, which is the case. Essentially at this stage what we want to do is we want to take out all the unique components that have this empty date. So instead of printing out bumper twice, we only want to print it out once. So let's see how we can go about doing that. So we can use the distinct clause in order to accomplish this, and we can say distinct part from assembly where finish is null, and this gives us the components or all the unique components that still have a null finish date, and hence they are not completed yet. And this query should address the problem we have at hand. Let's quickly try to submit it and see if this is indeed the case. Okay, seems like the problem or the query is correct. I hope you could follow along and understand what the approach was. Of course, right now we are working on easy problems, but again, as we move into solving these problems, we'll tackle medium and hard problems as well. Please let me know in case there are any questions. Until the next video, have a great day.